Welcome to Chamber Check-In. Mike Dvorak, President of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce, your source for virtual networking and all things local business. Check out our website at twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And a shout out to our friends here at 9 North TV. Thank you so much for your partnership. We've got a great show for you here today. We have our first guest, Lauren Klemstein, who is the marketing director at Forgotten Star Brewery right here in Fridley. Welcome, Lauren.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We're excited that you're here. We love Forgotten Star Brewery. Great place. For those of you who haven't seen it, trek up to Fridley and check it out. We just recently had our Members Connect there a couple weeks ago. It's a very cool place. Lauren, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about what you do and a little bit about the brewery?
Completely. So as you mentioned, the brewery is a cool place. The space itself was founded in the boiler room of an old World War II manufacturing facility. So it has a very historic feel to it, and we've been open since 2019, serving brews, and then also we have, like you said, a meeting space. So we have a private event space attached to our tap room that we've been really focusing on the past couple months of transforming the private event experience for people as kind of the beer industry is hit by people drinking less, additional factors. We're kind of looking to transition the focus from beer to maybe more private events has been the new shift for Forgotten Star.
Awesome. And I know you have a partnership with Northern Soda as well, so you offer their products.
Yeah, a lot of different businesses within the chamber host their events there. And then, as you mentioned, Northern Soda Co., we sell their sodas directly in the tap room. Lots of NA beverages. Like I said, people are drinking less. So what we can provide for people that aren't drinking beer, maybe.
I think you kind of cut into my segue there a little bit. Minnesotans do love their beer, so let's not forget about that.
Absolutely.
But, the brewery is such a cool place, such a great experience. But there's a lot of breweries around. There's a lot of places that people can go, a lot of things to do right here in the Twin Cities. What would you say sets Forgotten Star apart from other places?
So obviously multiple award-winning brews, which is always nice to kind of have on your palate and be able to showcase, which is awesome. Shout out to our brewing team for being consistent there. Beyond that, it's just a lot of different offerings. We have curling in the winter. We have bocce ball in the summer. We have a whole slew of events for people to really kind of come and experience outside of just coming to experience a beer. Last year, we had our first ever Pickle Fest. That was a hoot, that was a holler. A lot of people love pickles in this state. So really just thinking of creative experiences for people to come enjoy is what sets us apart.
Tell us about Pickle Fest. What exactly is
that? Yeah, it was the inaugural Pickle Fest last summer. Essentially, our food truck had a whole pickle-forward menu. We did pickle beer martinis. We had multiple vendors. There was also a vendor market. A lot of them were local vendors who then embraced this pickle theme and made pickle kind of products to sell at the market. And then we had a pickling contest. I think we did a pickle eating contest, but I can't quite remember. Just a lot of different pickle shenanigans.
It was really fun. I mean, you're stealing my thunder again with the curling. Last time we were out there, we saw some people out doing curling. For food offerings, you have a food truck outside?
Yes, a resident food truck that opened in 2024, Hodgepodge. And then on Wednesdays, they close and we offer a rotating food truck. It's also Fish Fry Friday, FYI. You're looking for a fish fry today.
Absolutely. So I saw some little like shanties outside, like enclosures. Are those things people can use?
That's the new. Those are saunas.
Really?
Yes. When I say there's a lot going on, there's a lot going on. We have saunas, curling. So that is through a different organization called Thaw, and you can book sauna sessions through Thaw. But yeah, you can sauna and then go outside, sit by the fire for a bit, then get back in the sauna. So there's a lot happening 24/7.
Wow. I actually saw some wood outside. Is that something people need to reserve, or Is that an extra charge? How would
Yeah,
they
so
go?
that is, as I mentioned, through Thaw. So people can just go online and Google Thaw saunas, and then they can reserve their sauna spot through Thaw. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a really fun place. You have to really go there to experience it. We have some of our meetings there. They have meeting space. It's just a really great location. Speaking of location, it's really centrally located right there in Fridley.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell the folks viewing at home what the important part of Forgotten Star being part of the community is?
Completely. I mean, that's something that's very foundational to Forgotten Star Brewing since we opened. We've worked with Saka Food Shelf on numerous events, numerous food drives. We've raised money for tons of nonprofit organizations in the area, whether it's collecting sales through pints being sold or just a general fundraiser. We really take pride in being able to be a space where community organizations can come and count on us to be able to kind of provide a resource for them to not only raise money through us directly or like through the guests that come and experience the space and events happening. So it's
Sure.
really been pivotal and important to us since opening, and it's something we want to continue to strive to focus on.
You gave us a little bit of the history, but what year was the brewery open?
2019.
So since 2019, you guys have obviously invested in one of the cities in our footprint, and we're appreciative of that. And it's really become a part of the community and become an institution here in southern Minnesota. For those groups and companies that are thinking of doing team building or
Yeah.
corporate events, how do you utilize the brewery, the back room? Do you have AV set up? What can
Completely.
they do?
So just in this past month, we've kind of transitioned the private event space model to incorporate our tap room to a new website that's now called the Forgotten Star Event Center. So it's more offering the building as a whole to be able to be rented out. In addition, I mean, you could do the breakout rooms as our private event space in the back. You can rent our tap room. But there's multiple offerings on top of that. We've had groups who come in and we kind of handle different event festivities for them in terms of booking trivia for their corporate events, booking puppies for their corporate events. We just had a group who recently bought out the entire space, incorporated puppies, incorporated trivia, flexibility on catering, and then we have like an entire bar option as well with a preferred caterer. Not just beer. For those people who are maybe wondering if it's just beer, you can come up and have a cocktail, and we can, really make your event experience like tuned to your needs, I would say.
Or a mocktail.
Yes, or a mocktail, whatever your heart desires.
It's a really fun space. In terms of companies utilizing that, we are so appreciative that you're part of the chamber. And what would you say the advantages for Forgotten Star joining the chamber and networking with all of our 310 plus companies are?
Yeah, I mean, in general, just being able to increase awareness, coming to chamber events, kind of showcasing more about Forgotten Star at those events with other members, being a part of sampling at events. People can get a literal taste of what our beer is like, and then also just kind of learn more about us as a space that's not just a spot to drink beer. And so being able to create those connections has been really beneficial. And then as we kind of transition more to this corporate event focus, being able to showcase our space and connect with members on, being a resource for corporate events, whether it's seminars, whether it's a holiday party, something along those lines. Obviously, this business community is perfect for that and being able to connect and share more there.
Definitely. It's definitely a place people need to experience. In terms of that, what are your hours? The folks here at 9 North are going to put up on the graphic how to get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Your email, who should they get in touch with at the brewery to book an event?
Yeah, I mean, in the immediate meantime, you can just shoot me an email. My email is Lauren, Lauren, at fsbc.beer. That is what you heard, a .beer email address. So, so yeah, just shoot me an email if that's something you're interested in chatting about more, and we can kind of get our whole team involved and get something in the mix if you're looking to plan an event. Outside of that, just like our public tap room hours, we're open at 11 a.m. every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and then 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays.
And they just put up on the screen, ForgottenStarBrewing.com
Yes.
is the website. So final thoughts, Lauren, what would you like folks to know about Forgotten Star that sets yourself apart from the competition, and why should they give you a try?
Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, it's more than just a spot to have a beer. It's genuinely a place to embrace community and experience different offerings and celebrate life's moments. And whether you're drinking a beer or not, we invite you to kind of embrace that third space aspect if you're looking for a third space in your life. There's no pressure to drink. You know, you can have a coffee, you can come and work during the day. A lot of people do that. So really just being a third space that embraces community for people outside of just drinking beer.
We really appreciate it. We appreciate you being a member of the Chamber, and we appreciate your partnership. Thanks so much for coming today.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Previously on TCN TV.
I have an idea, and it's a good one. Adam, I need you, man.
Where are we going?
You got to come with me right now.
All right.
We don't have a lot of time. Come on, people, let's go. Hey, Samantha, I need your help. Come with me. Hey, Dr. Kyle, I need your help. TCN's having this huge Global Games theme party. I need your help. Grab your coat. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. What's going on?
One more stop. We gotta go.
Joe, what's up, man? I need your help. We're getting the band back together.
Oh, yeah.
TCN is having a Global Games Spring Celebration theme party. Let's go.
All
No
right.
time to waste.
Where am I supposed to sit?
We've got a great second guest for you here. Thank you for coming, Hailey Livingston from BRKthrough. And Hailey is the GM at the BRKthrough location right here in Rosedale Mall. Welcome, Hailey.
Thank you. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. Why don't you tell the folks at home a little bit about your role and what exactly is BRKthrough?
Yeah, of course. As Mike said, I am the general manager over at BRKthrough. BRKthrough is a little bit different than your average thing you see going around. So, of course, we are a challenge room. We're a social immersive experience. We have up to 40 different challenge rooms. That kind of involves people coming in, a group of 2 to 4 players. If you're with a group bigger than that, we just split you up on the teams. You come and attempt any of our 40 challenge rooms. Our building is huge. It's up to a little under 30,000 square feet, 2 different floors. You're able to be challenged either mentally, physically, or skillfully throughout our rooms. That's not all we have. We kind of have a self-pour liquor wall, so we have corporate event spaces too. So great for family outings, corporate outings, as well as just date night or just having a good old time together.
Absolutely. Great location. I think it was in an old furniture store? That's why you have so much space?
Exactly, yes. I've been told there's a little ghost up there that used to run the furniture. So yes, definitely used to be in a furniture store, giant space. So 2 floors, you walk in and kind of get that little wow factor of, wow, this is way bigger than I expected. There's about 20 or so rooms up top and 20 or so rooms down below.
So very centrally located right here in Roseville. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what sets you apart from the competition? Because there's so many places here in the Twin Cities area for people to have fun, and whether it's winter or summer.
Yeah, I would say what kind of sets us apart from everywhere else is all of our challenge rooms are kind of designed to have people work together, right? So each one of our rooms is designed that not one person complete it. If it's throughout strategy, teamwork, or just working together, it's a place to kind of bring your group or your corporate event together and kind of do things a little bit different. One thing I like to strive on about Breakthrough alone is we are trying to provide an experience, right? So this experience is very hype. It's we want to celebrate you. We want to have fun. We want to create joy. And it's an immersive type of experience from the second you walk into the door. So you're welcomed, you're energetic. You walk in, you're excited about it. You've got to pick a team name. You have to come in, attempt the challenge. You might immediately fail the challenge and have a little laugh off of it, but it's very big on kind of bringing everyone together. Even from time to time, you might have to grab yourself a little bit of liquid courage to continue through the rooms, but it's lots of fun, and we strive on being able to bring people together.
Absolutely, and you've got a great staff. They're very helpful. If you have any questions, when people are coming there or preparing to come, what do they need to do to prepare? Because there's a physical aspect and a mental aspect.
Yeah, of course. First thing I will say is definitely be prepared to be challenged. Our rooms are called challenge rooms for a reason. Second, I would definitely say just wear something comfortable. It's not about, coming to show up the competition in your style. It's about coming in and being comfortable and being able to have fun, let loose a little bit. So super good to kind of just wear something you're comfortable in and something that you're willing to get a little bit physical in from time to time. If you don't like the physical challenges, we do have mental, physical, and skill rooms. So say some of the physical rooms were a little not up your par, you can try a different room that's more mental or skill-based.
It looks very competitive, and I think it would be great for competitive people, whether it's corporate teams going against one another or just individuals trying to beat their score. So I saw little scoreboards in each room. Tell us a little bit about that, how it tracks your score.
Yeah, there are basically TV screens in each room. It tracks your score and your time. Those basically go up or down depending on what you do. You can immediately get game over if you do something wrong. It kind of shows the game over on the screen. You hear a little womp womp sound. That means you did something wrong. You come out, you try the room again, or attempt any of the other 40 challenge rooms. Throughout your time there is leaderboards spread out throughout the building. There's about 6 different leaderboards. That is where you kind of get to see how you're doing against all the teams that have been in through the building. Throughout the day on weekends, we'll have up to 300, 400, even up to 600 teams in there. So it's really cool to see how well you did against all the teams that have been there today, or you can see if you did well enough to end up on the week, the month, or of all time. So it's really fun to just kind of see how well you do. Or if you're not competitive, then you just kind of have fun,
Absolutely, and it is very fun. And Hailey, I know you came from a different location. Is Breakthrough a national chain? And how does Breakthrough do the testing to develop the games and what might be popular?
Of course, yeah. So this is our 3rd location. So Breakthrough has a location in Kansas and Kansas City, Kansas in the Overland Park area, and then Shenandoah, Texas. I actually just came from residing in Kansas City, moved out here to open the Minneapolis, Roseville location. Definitely super excited for that, as this is our biggest location. So Minnesota got the big boy out here, so that was super awesome to see. As far as the rooms and the challenges, each location has a little bit of a different twist on each room. I would say we're always developing and learning more from each location we open. Outside of that, we are about to open 2 more locations. I don't want to disclose those 2 locations just yet, but we are opening 2 more before the end of this year, so that's super exciting. As far as learning for the rooms, like you said, that is more of we figure out what kind of works and learn from each one. If it's, this one needs a little bit more of a tweak to a different room, we acknowledge that and make it. I know for just a quick example is we have a room called Invasion. At our other location, it's more of a projector, you're just shooting off of a screen. At our location here at Roseville, it's like a 3D basically a scene, and you get to kind of shoot through the 3D scene of invaders. So super cool.
It really is cool. There's such a variety of games, and the facility seems like it's really perfectly set up, as I mentioned to Lauren, corporate events.
Yes.
So added bonus, there is beer and alcohol and food. So what can people expect when they bring their company to try the games, or just maybe have lunch?
Of course, yeah. We have a lot of different corporate company packages. We have about 3 different buffet options. We have a different appetizer bar bites menu, and definitely just like a whole a la carte menu. So definitely very big for catering events that want to come out. Hey, let's celebrate our big end of the year event. Let's just have a good team bonding experience. Let's just have a moment where we can go have fun. It's going to force everyone on that team to work together. That's kind of the awesome part, is seeing all these companies come in, and it can be anywhere from a group of 15 all the way up to, and maybe it's a buyout of 200 people. We can accommodate all those sizes, and seeing them kind of break off into their teams. You go and attempt the challenges, and then they come back at the end, and we get to celebrate who won, and kind of being a part of that is really something special for these events.
It really is. What if someone's trying one of the games and they have questions? How can they get in touch with a staff member?
Of course, yeah. That's my favorite part. We do have game masters walking around. If you've ever played, back in the day, one of those Nintendo games where you're trying to ask for help and it's like that little Halo guide pops up and they're like, how can I help? That is essentially a game master that is walking around throughout our facility. We have up to sometimes 2. On the weekends, we might even have up to 5. They kind of walk throughout the hallways. They ask you for help. They're always just kind of present for and available for you to help with the challenge rooms.
So tell people how they can get in touch with you and your staff and what the website is.
Yeah, of course. Our website is at breakthrough.com. At the top, just make sure you pick the correct location, as we're growing and soon to be 5 locations. You just want to correct the correct location. On there, you're able to book online. I would highly suggest booking online in advance. We fill up very fast, especially on the weekends. We've only been open a few months since December, actually, and we are selling out on Fridays and Saturdays already. So definitely book in advance. Events. We love events. Come in, tour. We'll show you the place, get you a vibe for what you're going to see. We love to do that. Hit us up via email. We have a whole events email, events@roseville.com. That is going to be our email there. Of course, you can email myself. We have event inquiry forms online, so you're able to just kind of go online and submit an event inquiry, and from there, it's probably going to be either myself or John, one of our events manager, that will reach out to you, get you all set up, and get your questions answered.
And Hailey, they just put your information up on the graphic, how to get in touch with you. Tell us about the age range that can play these games. Is it just for kids? Is it just for adults? And why is it important for Breakthrough to be part of the local community?
Of course, yes. I'd like to say that, of course, our gauge is the 21 and up mindset, hence our self-pour liquor wall. It's kind of like the bread and butter there, but we're great for all ages. I see, younger kiddos from 5 to 6 having a great time. I see grandma and grandpa with their, grandchildren having a blast, giggling and laughing. We just had a group in the other day of a bunch of nieces, nephews, and cousins with their grandparents, so that was awesome to see. If they are under the age of 10, we do require just an adult on the team, mainly just because the games are made for an adult mindset. 3 and other, you don't need to purchase a ticket. It's just more of you need a waiver signed. Outside of that, we're great for all ages, really.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of different challenges, physical and mental. Why don't you tell us how you and I just became affiliated with each other, and a great partnership, but being part of the chamber. Why is it important for Breakthrough to be part of our chamber?
Yeah, I would say being a part of the chamber is really incredible for us, just because we're based on bringing people together. It's based on we want people to work together and figure out the hidden challenge inside our room. So it's almost awesome being a part of the chamber, and the few interactions we've had. I've been able to meet amazing, awesome people and awesome leaders. So being able to meet other corporate companies and corporations, and learning, what their values are, what their experiences are, and what they're trying to provide to the community, it kind of helps us understand, okay, how can we help people understand what we're trying to do as well? How can we all kind of come together and make this community something amazing, right? So definitely being able to meet people and being able to listen to what they have to offer, and then also maybe get them a chance to see what Breakthrough has to offer, because our experience is definitely different than the average.
Absolutely, and it's just beginning. I mean, you're just starting, joining the chamber. You're going to increase your base exponentially. the people that you're able to network with, the companies that you're able to bring in, and of course, word of mouth is huge for any business. So we're here to help promote you. That's exactly what the Chamber's supposed to do. That's how it works. Why don't you tell us some final thoughts about Breakthrough? What sets you apart for the competition? Why should people give you a try?
Of course, yeah, definitely. If you're out there looking for an experience that's different, something that's fun yet also challenging, Breakthrough is a spot for you. If it's just date night, family night, going out with friends, family, or even a corporate event. You know, some people need something to do that's not behind the phone, the TV screen, or the meeting room. This is kind of the perfect place to kind of get out, have fun, work together, and kind of attempt each hidden challenge. Definitely an experience that's different than anything else. Last piece I'd probably just throw in there is when you come to the Rosedale Mall, we are located between JCPenney's and Macy's. That entrance stays open for us, so the mall will close at 9. We are kind of open all the way till 12 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, so people are allowed to kind of come in through that entrance. It stays open just for us, so never think that the mall is just closed just for everything. Breakthrough is still open and ready to have you guys.
We're so excited to have you here. Thanks for being here today.
Of course, thank you.
Hang out here a little bit with me, Hailey. We're going to do some chamber announcements. March just kicked off our Business Connect meetings. All of the chamber members come together at each one of the city locations for a Business Connect. That's an opportunity to network, opportunity to get updates from the chamber and from each of the cities. This past Wednesday, we just had our Arden Hills Shoreview meeting. And this morning we had a group from Fridley and Columbia Heights. Next week on Thursday, the 19th, we have our Mounds View New Brighton group. And on April 22nd, we have our Roseville group. All great speakers are involved, all timely updates, and all the cities in our footprint. On March 18th, which is next Wednesday, we'll have our Public Policy Forum with Dr. David Schultz. He's a professor at Hamline University, and he's kind of an institution here in southern Minnesota, the very forefront of what's going on in terms of politics, in terms of current events. He's going to be a great speaker. We're going to combine that with our Members Connect group, and we'll offer people beer and wine, the ability to come and network with each other, and combine that with our Public Policy Forum. The big announcement is our Global Games theme party, Olympic theme party on April 16th at the DoubleTree Hotel. We're excited to have everyone come out. There's going to be no announcements, no awards, just a night of fun. We're going to have a bar. We're going to have Italian food. We're going to have a lot of games. It's your opportunity to network with folks, with members of the public, with non-members, with other businesses, and just have a great time, have a great night. The DoubleTree Hotel here in Roseville and Angela Wisely are offering an overnight stay package, so take advantage of that. It starts at 4 o'clock, and we're going to have a cash bar, and then the night of games and fun. It's really going to be a great time. So that's April 16th. Put that on your calendar. Check out twincitiesnorth.org for registration information. We'd love to have you come out. And remember, TCN is here to promote business, connect communities, and develop leaders. We're so excited to have you here again today. Thanks to Hailey. Thanks to Lauren for being here. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks very much.